Welcome back to Pixel Village, and I'm Radha Krishnan. We live in a connected world. Going live, one of the accepted and popular way of connecting with your community. While the mobile phone comes with its own advantages, it also has a few disadvantages. The primary ones being the image quality, and second one is the ability to hold on to the network, the data throughput. In Pixel Village, when we wanted to start our live program, the Pixel Village Live, which we started recently, we were looking for solutions. We did not have big money to spend on that, but we were sure, we were determined that we will either have a good quality video or will not have it at all. And luck by chance, we came across this brand. Go Solo from liveu. Well, liveu also have lots of other very high quality, top of the line products for the broadcast industry, which has actually almost put the OB vans out of business. Now this one is a very compact unit which will allow you to use, of course, data network to go live. liveu. Let's look at what the product is. Now I've taken it already out of the box. And this is the product. It's a nice compact one. Let me explain how it works. Very simple. Not too many dials, one on-off switch and one selection switch. I'll go through it in detail later, but this works either through a Wi-Fi network or a direct LAN connection, or some models have built-in two modems, not one, two modems inside, or it can work with dongles, data dongles, connected physically to the device. Welcome back to Pixel Village, and I'm Radha Krishnan. We live in a connected world. Going live is one of the most accepted and popular way of connecting with your community. While the mobile phone comes with its own advantages, it also has a few disadvantages. The primary ones being the image quality, and second one is the ability to hold on to the network, the data throughput. In Pixel Village, when we wanted to start our live program, the Pixel Village Live, which we Welcome back to Pixel Village, and I'm Radha Krishnan. We live in a connected world. Going live is one of the most accepted and popular way of connecting with your community. While the mobile phone comes with its own advantages, it also has a few disadvantages. The primary ones being the image quality, and second one is the ability to hold on to the network, the data throughput. In Pixel Village, when we wanted to start our live program, the Pixel Village Live, which we started recently, we were looking for solutions. We did not have big money to spend on that, but we were sure, we were determined that we will either have a good quality video or will not have it at all. And luck by chance, we came across this brand. Go Solo from liveu. Well, liveu also have lots of other very high quality, top of the line products for the broadcast industry, which has actually
the devotees of Shiva who are here. Welcome to all of you.
Namaskaram. I'm Swami Trika. I'm Sham. So we're full-time volunteers here at Isha Yoga Center. Isha is a non-profit organization. Sadhguru is the founder of Isha. We're based out of Tamil Nadu. It's in the southern part of India, and we are part of the web streaming team. We've been streaming for over 10 years now. One of the main events that we have each year is Mahashivratri. And that's been growing in popularity and growing in its stature over the last 20 years. A few years ago, Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, came and inaugurated a 112-foot statue of Adiyogi, who we consider as the first yogi. And a couple of years ago, we came across the liveu Solo, and that became a real interesting option for us. Last year we streamed up to 10 languages, and that was watched by millions of people across India and the world. Up until then we've been using always like PC-based hardware solutions, and we were looking for some solution that had more of a all-in-one hardware encoding setup. So we knew about liveu as a brand, and I knew about the technologies that it had. And then one fine day they came out with the liveu Solo. And that was exactly something that we were looking for, because it was an all-in-one unit, and it didn't require us having to go to a server. That allowed us to go straight to YouTube and Facebook and things like that. And because of the bonding that it had, and the web configuration, and the ease of use, it just fit all of our needs very well. So they would just need to be there, plug it in, and we'd be ready to go. Strawberry Calling was an outcrop of another bigger initiative called Rally for Rivers. It was a motorcycle rally, actually. So Sadhguru would ride for 5 or 10 kilometers from one point to the other. We had almost daily live events to promote the whole Rally for Rivers campaign. And we had the liveu hooked up to a camera that was on a car or on a vehicle, and following the bike along as Sadhguru and the motorcycle rally went along. So only with the liveu, that it had the cellular bonding technology and the LRT technology, were we able to actually capture a moving target, you could say. We just gave the liveu to the cameraman. He was actually sticking his head out of the vehicle and following in front of the motorcycles. From that, we were actually pulling the feed in down to a local server, a local unit here in the ashram, and we were able to switch cameras from that camera to another camera, or some other recorded videos.
Rally is coming from Bangalore. We are using a liveu attached to a camera on a car, and the car is going in front of Sadhguru and the whole bike motorcade. And right here you can see Sadhguru is right behind the car. All of this is coming live to the bonding from the liveu and the LRT. So even though it's driving at around 30-40 kilometers per hour, we are still getting a good network, and we are able to actually see a pretty decent video over here, which we are streaming to YouTube. 4 channels on YouTube, 1 channel on Facebook, and 1 Instagram also. All of this is going through the liveu.
As the rally came into the venue, we'd switched over to a second liveu unit that was streaming the actual in-house cameras through mixers and switchers.
So one biggest aspect is like the events were in a remote part of the country, so we were skeptical about the mobile coverage, etc. But because of this LRT feature in liveu, we did not face much problem. We were using 2 SIMs and Wi-Fi, and we were able to cover it nicely.
Yeah, and the liveu team went out of their way during the recovery calling to support us in arranging extra liveu unit and even the mobile units and stuff like that. So definitely couldn't have done what we did during the recovery calling event without that liveu and the extra support that they were able to give. It was really, really wonderful. We really appreciate what the liveu solo has done for us. It's made our jobs as a web streaming team much easier to get the message that Sadhguru has out across the world. It just came as a real blessing to help us out with all of our needs, and we're looking forward to continuing to use it in the future and see what else liveu team has in store for making our job easier. Special thanks to Ranjit and their team too, giving us that support.
Welcome back to Pixel Village, and I'm Radha Krishnan. We live in a connected world. Going live is one of the most accepted and popular way of connecting with your community. While the mobile phone comes with its own